What is peace? Our world is becoming one global village, and all of us are experiencing vast changes in our daily lives. How do we define peace, and how can we achieve it? As we search together for answers to this essential question, we may come closer to achieving a better life for all humanity. The essence of peace lies in knowing that the people of the world are one global family, which must come together in harmony.
하늘의 뜻과 인류의 평화를 위해서 크게 공헌한 사람 또 단체로서 역사적인 자리에 서게 될 것입니다.
The Sunhak Peace Prize promotes sustainable human development, conflict resolution, and ecological conservation as its core mission for peace. The inaugural Sunhak Peace Prize focused on climate change and the food crisis. The Sunhak Peace Prize Committee selected His Excellency Anote Tong, the former president of Kiribati, for his struggles to address the climate crisis, and Dr. Motadugu Gupta, a leading fisheries scientist from India, whose innovative work in aquaculture technology helped spawn the Blue Revolution. The 2017 Sunhak Peace Prize focused on the global refugee crisis. The prize was awarded to Dr. Gino Strada, who heroically fought for the rights of refugees and war victims to receive medical care. And to Dr. Sakina Yukubi, the mother of refugee education, who proposed a fundamental solution for refugee resettlement. The 2019 Sunhak Peace Prize focuses on human rights and human development in Africa.
본 위원회는 그동안 여성 할례 철폐 운동을 선도해서 여성 인권 향상에 크게 기여한 와리스 디리 여사와 아프리카의 헌신적인 농업 경제 정책을 도입해서 스스로 미래를 개척해 나갈 수 있도록 굿 거버넌스의 비전을 제시한 아킨우미 아데시나 박사에게 제3회 선학평화상을 수여하기로 결정을 했습니다.
There cannot be a peace in a world that is hungry. Dr. Adesina determined to develop agriculture to transform Africa into a land of prosperity.
The question I ask myself is, where's the poor? Where are they? Majority of the poor, over 70%, almost 80% of the poor in Africa, they are living in the rural areas. They depend on agriculture for their livelihoods. They depend on agriculture to whether they can send their kids to school, whether they can have good housing, whether they can have good clothing, whether they can have good health.
His vision. Africa's agriculture will determine the future of food security worldwide. Dr. Adesina focused especially on increasing crop production. He hosted the first ever fertilizer summit in Africa's history. And he took on another unimaginable challenge for the betterment of the poor. Dr. Adesina hurried to the Bank of Uganda. Through his innovative ideas, millions of people were lifted out of poverty. In addition, the repayment rate was 99%. The loan program for poor farmers has spread all across Africa and brought a financial revolution in agriculture throughout the continent.
It's the largest ever done in the history of Africa. And so that proved the point that the farmers were bankable, agriculture was bankable.
The Dr. Adesina was appointed as Nigeria's Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development. He rolled up his sleeves to tackle and root out 40 years of corruption.
Onto providing money, subsidies directly to farmers over their mobile phones. And they will take that phone, they'll go to the agro dealer, and they will send money to them on their phone, and they will collect their seeds, their fertilizers, and they will go home. No government, no corruption, and no middlemen. All of a sudden, the rural input market was changed. Access to seed and fertilizer accelerated.
In 2016, Dr. Adesina was appointed as the president of the African Development Bank. His bold steps toward peace building are cultivating a prosperous future for Africa. Waris Dirie is a world-renowned fashion model from Somalia. She is the first person to draw the world's attention to the issue of female genital mutilation. Waris Dirie was circumcised when she was 5 years old. After working as a housekeeper for a relative, she moved to London with her uncle, who had been appointed as the Somali ambassador to Great Britain. While working as a janitor at a fast food restaurant, she was noticed by a world-famous photographer, Terence Donovan, who helped her launch her career as a model. In 1997, during an interview with a world-famous fashion magazine, she revealed her experience with FGM, which led her to become a human rights activist to eradicate FGM.
If everybody have the chance in life, no matter how big or small, power or opportunity or chance in life to do something for others, we can do better, all together.
In 2002, Waris Dirie founded the Desert Flower Foundation. Waris Dirie also runs FGM reconstructive surgery centers in Berlin, Stockholm, and Paris. In 1997, UN Secretary General Kofi Annan named her an official ambassador of the fight against the cruel ritual. As a result, the African Union and the United Nations unanimously approved global bans on female genital mutilation.
The reason why it exists in the first place is absolutely pure ignorance. So I thought, the faster way to get rid of this problem is to educate people.
It's all right, you are free. We can solve the problem. Are you with me?
Desert flowers are blooming through Waris Dirie's devotion and dedication. They can bravely march toward their bright futures. The laureates of the Sunhak Peace Prize are role models who show how one person can peacefully improve the lives of millions of others. When we overcome the barriers that divide nations, religions, races, and cultures, we all achieve peace.